What up, YouTube? Back at it again. We are checking out Yuqi from I-DLE. So this was sent to me on Patreon. By the way, the best way to get me is always going to be usually on Patreon. I mean, you could I do read all my comments as well, so definitely drop some comments down below. Tell me your thoughts. If you want me to check anything out, anything else Yuki's done. I know she's dropping a couple things lately, right? Or anything by I-DLE as well. Obviously, if you guys follow my content, big fan of I-DLE. I mean, speaking of, I just did one. Well, a past I-DLE member, I did a Sujin song last night, which is really good. Go check that out. But anyways, we're looking at Yuqi. If you guys haven't seen my stuff, she is my favorite of the group, and probably only because I don't know, I fell into a rabbit hole of doing a bunch of research on like her childhood and upbringing and how crazy smart and talented she is. So anyways, but no, they're all fantastic. Go support, go like, go subscribe. This is not in my language, is what that. So that's I think that the song, I pulled up lyrics. The English lyrics. It's called "Gone." I think that this translates to like, loosely translates also to like sick or like ache. You know, like aching. I'm not sure. You guys let me know down below. I don't speak the language. So but yeah, definitely let me know. First and foremost, go support, go like, go subscribe. This is on I-DLE's page, so you could support by, I will link it down below. You could support by running over there, and it does help to make sure you hit that like and subscribe. Love to have you as well. Here, if you could, make sure you like, comment, make sure you're subscribed. I appreciate that very much. It does help the channel. Let's dive in. What do we got? What do we got, Yuqi? What's the story here?
아프다 날카로운 기억 속에 혼자 차갑다 넌 몰라 흘러온 빗방울 아프다 즐겨 듣던 노래가 쏟아졌고 또다시 남아 아프다 내가 너보다 못해가 할걸 그땐 또다시 찾아오는 아침에 내가 없어도 안기며 웃던 날 기억 못해도 아프긴 하지만 괜찮은 너니까 You know I'll always be with you baby 더 깊어져가는 밤만 계속 그 길 위에서 없이 우리가 서로를 잃어도 날 사랑했던 널 찾아갈 테니까 You know I'll always be with you baby
She said, I'll find the part of you who once loved me. She's referring to a lot of stuff in the past. This is almost like, and this is like almost entirely not in my language, right? I don't know that I've heard any much English at all, but that doesn't matter. It's fine. I'm going to show you sharp memories, tears flowing like falling raindrops. Start the song. Space started pouring, and now I'm hurt. I should have been crueler to you back then. Yeah. So now everything's kind of just in retrospect. She's kind of looking in hindsight. So something happened. So I'm just reading through the lyrics. I'm trying to follow the video too. Yeah, it's kind of like it's something happened, but like there's this like commonality of love, and kind of saying like, I'll always, have love for you. But anyways, let's keep it going here.
너가 먼저 날 떠나버려
All right, yeah. So now we're putting vices into the equation, right? He's drinking and smoking and straight West Coasting. What do we got here? Interesting. Okay. Yeah. So he's kind of on a tailspin.
날 떠나버렸지 그만하자 무표정 없이 이제 알았어 그때 왜 그랬는지 반지 미쳐 너의 이름을 불렀는데 yeah.
That is not her. Uh-oh.
I can't hear what you say. 돌아와줘 내게. 너도 미쳐 있었던 내게. Yeah, yeah. You're breaking my heart. I don't know why you did this to me. 또다시 찾아오는 아침에 내가 없어도 안기면 어떤 날 기억 못해도 아프긴 하지만 괜찮은 너니까. You know I'll always be with you, baby. 더 깊어져가는 밤만 계속 그 길 위에서 혹시 우리가 서로를 또 잃어도 날 사랑했던 널 찾아갈 테니까. You know I'll always be with you, baby. 난 아프다, 참 아프다, 또 아프다. You know I'll always be with you, baby. I'm falling back, my love is gone. I'm breaking down. 우리 어디서 언제든 행복하길 바래.
Um, I like that she does her own writing. So you could look at the storyline a couple ways, and the video does a good job, I think. Of sometimes music videos like kind of don't have much to do with the actual story. I think in this case it does. First of all, add to Yuki's crazy list of talents, acting as well. So singing, dancing, being brilliant, songwriting, and now we're acting. And well, so the story with Anyu, how do you say that? Is that his name? Well done by him too. So basically, like you could look at it like one, either he just fell into this you know to this low. He was kind of hitting bottom for whatever reason in his life, and he kind of turned to drinking and different vices, and it actually led him to make bad decisions. You saw him with like another girl or whatever. So obviously, Yuki had to, he might have been doing that in another way. And so you don't know what's going on with him personally. They didn't really get into like, it was more about their story, not his specific story. So I don't really know what happened. Or you could kind of look at it like, he might have felt like, just because they showed like, her working on the piano and her doing different things, and like you could look at it like he might have felt like he might have been bringing her down, or like kind of in the way of like her achieving what she potentially could achieve with her artistry. And he might have just sabotaged it almost on purpose, just sort of like started doing things that he knew was stupid, knowing that, and he was very obviously regretting it, right? He felt really bad about it, as you can see by him breaking down in the car and reminiscing and looking at photos outside and all of these things and thinking of her. Um, that that almost like a, you're not gonna, you're not gonna achieve what you need to with me here, kind of thing. So I'm just gonna mess this up. Now, that's not really the right way to handle things. Usually a dialogue or some kind of open conversation would be the right choice to make. But anyways, no, I mean, she sounded fantastic. This is not. It had kind of like almost like a lighthearted kind of like, it was I wouldn't call it upbeat, but it was like kind of playful, the way that the melody went on this. Uh Yuki's fantastic, man. She can do anything, artistry wise, anything that, like, I mean, this is different from a lot of the stuff that I've heard from her. And not to mention like just her talents that you see in the group environment. Obviously she can crush it solo as well. But y'all already know how I feel about Yuki. That's my girl. But anyways, go support, go, definitely go show some love, go like, go subscribe. Kind of a sad-ish story, but you need some of these on every album. You can't just do, you know, just um not everything not everything can be like a super, happy, encouraging anthem. Sometimes you got to get into real talk and real stories and stuff that people would align with, right? I'm sure some of you out there have dealt with something like that. So it kind of, it personalizes it a little bit more to the listener if you can, reciprocate those feelings in some experience that you've had. But anyways, yeah, go support Yuki. Like I said, you can do that by way of IDLE down below. Like I said at the beginning, make sure, if you're not already, would love to have you here. Make sure you like, comment, make sure you're subscribed. Yuki's fantastic. What a great way to start the week. And I'm a little late on this. I'm still catching up from getting back from a vacation overseas. So, but yeah, have a wonderful rest of your day, your week, your month, your year, your life, your afterlife. We'll talk to you on the next.